Well, is it working? I assume it is. You're coming through. Maybe I should have it on in the background to see. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Just me watching me, but 3 seconds ago. Oh dear. I'll just see if I'm moving around. Um, this doesn't happen on the news, does it? If I go into my account. Right, there's me. Right, it's working. How are you all? Did you have a good Christmas? It was good, wasn't it? Zoomed everyone. Well, FaceTimed the family. So it's the same as being there, but without the smell. Where you Coventry. Usually America wins on this shout out. I was a lot more people, obviously. Um, Someone's telling me it is working. Thank you. Oklahoma, Liverpool. Um, I've got some questions, some of which I think I found from when it didn't work. Some of which I haven't found, some new ones. Doesn't matter, does it? They're all stupid. This is 25 minutes of shite. So it doesn't really matter. No one's ever going to go, you know what? The quality of the questions weren't like last week. You know, when you're mainly talking to cats and dogs and people who've got nothing better to do than ask me a question, it's not going to be a TED talk, is it? Right, let's get started. Samantha, my favourite thing ever is when my Ollie, that's a cat, rubs his head on the back of my arm when I feed him, as his fur is so soft. What's the best thing Pickle does? Oh God, yeah, uh, I like she squiddles around. She sometimes waits to go in because she likes the bed, and she just squiddles. It's like an otter, like a little squiddling around just to. And then I have to do the hand under the blanket and throw a taco. That's good. I like her in the laundry basket because she's so asleep that I go in and she doesn't hear me coming, and I touch her and she goes "Meow," like that, and sort of her feet are good. I like her feet. Fascinated with her feet. I follow her around like a toddler. If I think, where is she? I'll go and find her. She's all B today, and she had no pupils in her eyes. She saw it from sort of across the room. I thought, what's she looking at? She went, that. And then she went up the window, and by the time she was looking at it, it's just like, in a cartoon, when they do a thing when someone sees like dollar signs. It was like that. um, Julia, would you ever release a music single or album just as yourself? No, not as a comedy character, David Brent. No, I wouldn't. As much fun as that is, you can't. You just mustn't. Because it's like, no. No. And I don't mind people that do, but I don't think that it's right for me. Unless that was what I, decided to do. Just hand in my comedy credentials and go, I want to be a serious jazz singer or something. But no, it's not for me. As I say, as much fun as it would be for me, I think that it would quite rightly ruin my comedy career because I've got to take the piss out of things like that, really. But it's fine for anyone else. I'm not having a go. If you like it, do it. You know. What I'm saying is, it would be more fun for me than the audience. Joey. Teddy, that's his new little brother, a new puppy. Joey's a cat, Teddy's a puppy. Teddy displays some really odd behaviours, such as spinning around really fast to catch his tail, throwing slippers around the crate, and attempting to remove eyes from toys. Why does he do this? Why can't he be a good boy like me? Well, Joey, the answer is puppies are idiots. That's their main quality. Everything's new. They have to destroy everything, chew everything, lick, bite. It'd grow out of it, and then it'd be a clever little brother. It'd be bigger than you. He will be bigger than you, Joey. So be nice to him now. Louise, I've often wondered if artists just know that they have created a masterpiece, or is that revealed to them by the reaction? Did you just know with The Office? Also, are you ever nervous when you put something new out there? Well, I mean, you can't know it's a masterpiece because that's subjective. So, however good you think it is, however good you're pleased with it, you've also got to know that as many people will hate it as love it. If it's any good, people will hate it because it should polarise. Really good things should be saying something, and because everyone's different, some people should hate it because it should be against what they believe or want to hear. Masterpiece is a subjective term. So there's no consensus. Everything I've ever done has got 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 star. Everything comes out. It's just you've just got to assume you're doing it for yourself. And so to know something's good is to be pleased with it, that you've done your best. I knew it was different. Because I went to it with a big string of don'ts, like things that I didn't like, or examples. I thought some things were really. Everyone's a critic, and I used to sit in front of the telly and go, "That's rubbish. I can do better than that." But you've got to put your money where your mouth is, and so you've got to do your best. Then you realise how hard it is. Now I don't do that really. I don't watch things I don't like. I don't hate watch anything. I don't slag anything off publicly because I know how hard it is to do a bad show. Let alone a good show, let alone an amazing show, let alone a show that everyone loves, that goes massive. You can't even plan for that, because great shows don't get watched and bad shows, some people do. So I knew it was different, and I knew it had turned out just like I wanted, and that's all. And the reaction wouldn't have made much difference, really. As I say, there are some people that hate it. So what does that mean? Well, it means nothing. It means everyone's different, so you've got to do it. You've got to do it for you. Do I get nervous when you put something new out there? I get excited. Again, I know the reaction. I know that some people I love it, and some people hate it, and everything in between. And most people, there are 7 billion people on there, most people won't watch it. So, all you've got to do is get paid, have fun doing it, and try your best. The fact that someone keeps giving me money to make stuff, I've won. So you can't worry about a bad review or someone going, "This is shit." In fact, you've got to encourage it. You've got to polarise. Titch. But thank you for saying. Did you say it was a masterpiece? I've embarrassed myself. Will you suggest maybe you go, "I didn't say it was a masterpiece"? No. If you did, then thank you. Titch, Rupert's little sister. There's nothing you can't do, is there, Mr. Yes, there is. Comedy, acting, writing, singing. The list is endless. You are a mixed bag of super duperness. My question, do you have any rituals or any lucky objects that you must have before performing? I don't really. Comfort, familiarity. So I don't know if that's a ritual. I try and wear the same, you know, shoes and trainers and sort of t-shirt because I know it sort of fits me and I can move in it, and the mic pack goes on the belt, and I know the t-shirt doesn't stretch too much, or so. It's not a ritual. It's not a superstition. It's like I know that works. I remember once I tried a long sleeve shirt, right? Just one date on the tour, and because I didn't wear it before, I was sweating. So you want to try all those things out and know what's right for you. So particularly when you're filming something, you don't want to suddenly do something different to a big crowd, or that's why the Golden Globes are sort of nerve-wracking, because I've never done that material before. I've never worn that fucking suit, or I don't know. It's not tried and tested. So that's what's scary about that. I don't have any rituals. I get there, I do a sound check, I have something to eat. I eat at 6. Again, once I ate too late and I was just like out there burping. Oh dear. I better check. Is it still working, by the way? It is. Okay. No. But I check everything. I like things the same because I know it worked last time. So I suppose that's a ritual. I like the light in my eyes so I can't see the audience. I like it totally black. But all those things are just sort of like personal choice, really. But no, I don't touch beads or anything like that. I'll say a little prayer. Tony, have you ever gone or considered going metal detecting? Have I? I had one for Christmas a few years ago, but never really use it now because I didn't find a pot of gold on my first dig. I just gave up. Do you think you'd be the same? Yeah, I think it's one of those things that you sort of like, that'd be interesting for a minute, but then you go, oh, I haven't found anything. I heard a story once. I don't know if it's true. This bloke in Reading got a metal detector, and it's probably an apocryphal tale, right? He went back and he found something, and he was digging and digging, and then he found out it was his steel toe caps in his boots. So I don't know. So yeah. Also, I've heard people, they found a Roman coin, and people come on and go, that's ours. I go, what? That's 50 grand. It's ours though. It's got to go in the museum. It's just nicking it off you. No, finders keepers. Unless you find some stolen treasure, there's got to be a statute of limitation there. I mean, if there was just a bank job and you found it in a bin, fair enough, it's not yours. But if some king 500 years ago dropped a diamond, that's yours, isn't it? This seems unfair. I haven't though, no. Kermit, when you are napping inside a nice empty cardboard box, do you prefer the flaps to be closed or open? Kermit's a cat. I don't know. What would I prefer? I've stayed in hotels when there's been like 4-poster beds, and you can sort of pull curtains round. I couldn't be bothered. I was just laying there. But I quite like the idea of that, a cosy, particularly if it's cold. But doesn't it get filled up with your exhaled air? So if you put it around too much, if it's too airtight, wouldn't you wake up dead? I woke up dead. What did you do? Nothing. Couldn't help. I was dead. So I was all right. Um, I think I'd have. I think I'd have flaps open so I could keep an eye on stuff. Uh, did you miss this last week? Susie, sum up 2020 in 3 words. I'm in hospital. Your brilliant shite late will be amazing. I'll play it loud to give the doctors and nurses a laugh at Christmas. Well, as you're in hospital, Susie, my 3 words will be relevant to you and 2020. What about get well soon? That's what I'd like to say to the world, to you and the world. Get well soon. Dragging on now, isn't it? But we're getting through it. But don't whinge. Don't whinge. I want to whinge. I want to whinge all the time. It's funny because the pandemic hasn't made me whinge more than usual because I whinge all the time. When you've got like a bad toe, a bad ankle, bad knees, bad back, indigestion usually, toothache for 2 years. That's better now. I've put on 4 pounds in a week. I mean that's pretty good, isn't it? I could train sumo wrestlers. They could be going on. I go watch this. Just do what I do. I'll go, oi, fatty, come here. Just do what I do, and you will be flinging people around the dojo, mate. 4 pounds in a week, fucking hell. And as I say, I approached Christmas. It's not like I planned to sort of like lose a couple of pounds before Christmas so I could eat more, but I didn't. So I was getting fatter anyway. So it's not like I put on 4 pounds, so I'm 4 pounds overweight. I put on 4 pounds, so I'm 12 pounds overweight. But been exercising, been working out. That's why I'm always sort of broken because I refuse to let anything get better. I don't go to the doctor. I don't get seen to. I don't lay off. I go, no, I'm just going to do it. I go, no, it's not my fault. So it's just got to go away. I've got tennis elbow. It's agony. I've got a bad toe, bad everything. It's agony for me to play tennis for an hour. But I'm not going to not play tennis. I refuse to not do anything that I enjoy. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that's how I live my life. Just running this old machine into the ground and just, it's gonna blow up. Let it blow up. So what? I'm not gonna stop. I don't know what the question was. Oh yeah. Get well soon. I should say that to me every day. I should wake up in the morning and go, get well soon, Mick. Leopold and Loveday. We've been hearing about the inevitability of you going into a bucket for years. Yeah, that's how I'll end up, just in a bucket. But from a different perspective, what's the best thing about growing old? Interesting. Please tell us there's at least one. Thanks for these shows and the laughs. Yeah, there's loads of things growing old. I think in general, I mean, apart from, literal like bones getting weaker and crumbling, everything, I feel that my life's got better and better. So yeah, this is just a vessel, just a body, isn't it? So in general, I think your outlook, you should learn, so you should be wiser. I think you should be slightly more chilled because you should learn all those stupid things you worried about don't fucking matter. So I think in general you should get more secure, happier, wiser. I certainly feel that. I mean, you can still be an idiot, but I say that's my job though. When I'm an idiot, I go to my job. I'm a fool. That's what I do. So being a twat to me is tax deductible. But yeah, I think it's. I mean, I joke about it, but it's cool. It's fine, you know. I just feel that you. It's that thing that Muhammad Ali said. I told you before. I think if a man feels the same at 50 as he did at 20, he's just wasted 30 years of his life. So you should learn more, think differently, and I think in general, I mean, to a certain point, I feel that life gets better, but it's all personal, isn't it? Gunner, what's the difference between ordinary mayonnaise and fancy mayonnaise? Well, I think I know this because growing up, we'd heard of mayonnaise, but we only had salad cream. I don't think I tried mayonnaise till I was about 25. And I think the main difference is salad cream, and that you can taste it, is more vinegar, less oil. And mayonnaise is more oil, less vinegar. Like it's the opposite. I think it's probably more egg as well in mayonnaise. So it's just it's a posher, creamier version. Um, I, you can have vegan mayonnaise now. So just a thought. Yeah. Thanks for the question. Gunnar, why do you care? Why do you care? I like that though. I like that. Bella, what's the best gift you could receive this Christmas from the following options? 1, unlimited belly rubs. Bella's a whippet. 2, a daily visit from a squirrel who likes to be chased around the garden. 3, a retractable stick that you can carry through small gaps and doorways. That's easy. 2, I'd love to be visited by a little squirrel who likes to be chased around the garden. He comes in the window and he goes like that, and I go, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "You come in? Do you want to run around the garden?" I go, "Yeah, go on." And he goes, and I just chase him around the garden for half an hour. I'd love that. That'd be brilliant. Pickle was watching a squirrel. 2 squirrels run around the garden, and there's nothing funnier than the back of a cat's head. You see the action, and you sort of impose your thoughts on it. It's just, I don't know how it can be so expressive. The back of a cat's head. It's just funny because you wonder what are they thinking. Cheers, Bella. One more question. Nancy, if you find time tonight, here's a question. I've got time. If you had a parrot as a pet, what would you like him to say? Well, we all know the first thing I teach a parrot, don't we? I think we all know. So I see parrots every day because they're wild in Hampstead Heath. They're beautiful as well. Noisy, fucking noisy. There's one set that's like Parrot Town where and they're so bright green, and they've just taken over the. It's basically a big fight between Hampstead Heath is crows versus parrots. It really is like West Side Story. Yeah, so I teach. I definitely just teach the first thing. I teach the parrot is the C word. I think I'd teach it to say when the doorbell went or something like that. Who's that cunt? Just that. That would be great. Who's that cunt? That'd be great. Remember that joke I told you? Fucking hell. It was March. About the old 70s dad joke about the vicar who goes past the pet shop and he looks in and there's a parrot there and the parrot goes, wanker! And the vicar goes, disgusting. It's always a vicar, isn't it? And then the next day he walks past and the parrot goes, wanker! And the vicar goes in and complains, says that parrot calls me a wanker. And the bloke says, I wouldn't take it personally. He goes, I do take it personally because he only does it to me as other people walking past. But when I walk past, he calls me a wanker. If he does it again, I'll have you closed down. So the bloke goes, okay, I'll sort it out. So the next day, the vicar walks past and he looks in and the parrot's got gaffer tape over his beak. And the vicar does that. And the parrot goes, there you go. A 1970s dad joke for you. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope it worked till the end. No idea, but I've enjoyed myself. What day is it? Sunday. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? Have a nice new year. Stay safe. Oh, okay. Right, come in. Hiya. Who's that cunt? Right. Tatty bye, everyone. Be nice to animals. Tatty bye.